is, and we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. This is Tony Pollard. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. They'll run with Elliott. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Elliott. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
first down carry by Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It was Jalen Smith who worked through to make that stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And now a timeout, Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, middle. 52. He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The sack there by Tyrone Crawford shooting in to make the play. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We're scoreless after 1. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there. Number 1, drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Check out.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback. Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
this offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, Ingram. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Gets it up around the 22 and no further. Did show some power on the run, but not a whole lot of room.
The ball carrier.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
2-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
36. No. Check 24. Check 24.
From the 44, Jackson forced out to his left. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
55, Mike, 55. All day, dog. Mike, 55.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's had trouble finding receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
from just shy of midfield. Prescott flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
You have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slot.
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Dallas.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT.
Cowboys 14.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Cowboys.
Prescott now from the 50. Letting one fly deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 37 yards. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Prescott now. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson caught right side at Snead. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Complete.
Cedric Wilson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Ravens 19.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Let's go, dude. We got to step it up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. On the flat, on the flat, flat, flat. Come on. Come on. 55,
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him a gain of 37.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that evaluate.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
A score that puts him in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And that one Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield,